Opening back with a caller, and that's MB Vishwanath from Bangalore. He's an advocate and he has a question. Who's our question to Mr. Vishwanath? Good evening. Thanks for watching the news.
My question is, since all major parties, including regional political parties, have leaders with criminal charges or scam-tainted ones, what choice would be having the electorates in such events?
Yeah, so how are we supposed to vote? That's your question.
Yes.
I see one hand go up. No, the BJP doesn't raise his hand, Congress doesn't raise it. Very interesting. BJP hasn't taken a decision on...
There is a choice, Arnab.
No, I have.
You were second.
Can I answer the question?
You know, this is...
Arnab, I want to answer the
there is
question.
a choice this time.
Give them a try this time. The Navbharat Democratic Party makes a pitch for itself. Mr. Jha, answer him. Mr. Jha, yes.
Navbharat is there. We have announced.
Okay, let Mr. Jha quickly.
Let you know,
we
sir,
take more questions.
if you find, I want to let you know, sir, that if you find that the candidates who are in your constituency don't have a good track record, you're not convinced about their credibility statements, you can exercise the option called
So what about Pune? If you put up Kalmadi or Kalmadi's wife from Pune, what would you say?
Rights given to you as part of an election
If you put Kalmadi or Kalmadi's wife,
well, I'm just
or
going to tell you
Ashok Chavan
this,
or Ashok Chavan,
Sanjay, why not put good candidates?
Let me answer the question.
Sanjay, why not put good
Let me
candidates?
answer the question.
Come on. Sanjay, why not put good candidates? Why
Absolutely, I agree with you. Mishra ji,
we need to
Mishra ji, I completely agree with you, which is why I think in this election, you're going to find, at least from the Congress party, our effort is to make sure that not a single candidate has a track record which is deemed to be so controversial.
That's the official announcement. Kalmadi, Bansal and Chavan are being denied tickets. Kalmadi, Bansal and Chavan are being denied tickets, says Sanjay Jha.
The point I'm making
Sanjay Jha has just announced that Chavan and Bansal are being denied tickets along with Kalmadi.
The point I'm making here is that the public of India, from our party is going to get an extremely qualified list of candidates.
Second caller, Sagar is a caller from Lucknow. He's a student.
For ensuring
Sagar, good evening.
that the ordinance never happened. And that's the reason
Sagar from Lucknow. Good evening, Sagar. Thanks for watching.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. May I put my question?
Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, sir, big fan of yours.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So my question is for the BJP. So my question is that as of now, when they're giving ticket to Yeddyurappa, the problem is that Congress is a sinking ship. So we're not putting any question like about corruption to them.
Interesting.
But BJP as of now is getting majority. So we have high expectations. There's a Modi wave and all. So when you're giving ticket to Yeddyurappa, don't you think you're somehow doing harm to your vote bank? Because you see, and also a point to ma'am, Mrs. Bedi, ma'am, big fan of yours, and I admire you. But when you say that BJP has a small baggage, you shouldn't even support them when you think that there's even 5 or 10% corruption, because Modi will not alone be leading the country. He'll have to work with these people.
Oh, good point. I saw Vandana Shiva and go up.
And sir, just 1 minute. And because we'll be heading to the same scenario when Congress gave ticket to A. Raja, and there was a biggest scam in the country.
You know, Sagar, can I say one thing to you? It's just one thing. 1 minute. I just want to say one thing to Sagar. One sec, Sagar. Sagar, I just want to say one thing, that I find your observation so detailed, so incisive, and so well informed, that I must say that I am the fan of callers like you who make such pertinent points. They put everyone on the back foot. Before I go to Kiran Bedi and Nirmala Sitharaman to answer that question, Vandana Shiva wanted to come in. The question is, if Modi is on an upswing, why do you want to give tickets to people like Yeddyurappa? Yes, Ms. Shiva.
What I wanted to address the issue of baggage. Baggage implies that somehow all this will fade away. If we are not looking at the structural roots of what is criminalizing politics, what is making big money run the electoral machinery, we will not have lighter baggage, we will have heavier baggage.
Okay.
I'd like to bring to the notice of your viewers that there's a 2G scam, but there's a 200 GMO scam.
Yes.
A new minister appointed by displacing 2 environment ministers has approved GMOs. Now, he hasn't been turned into a criminal, but in my view, he is perpetuating crimes against nature, crimes against farmers, and crimes against the citizens of India.
I take your
There
point,
are all
but
kinds of crimes,
I
some
take your point, but
recorded in ancient laws, and some need to have emerging law.
But Sagar, I don't know if he's still on the line, take your point. But Sagar made that point. I think Kiran Bedi, you should answer that. Nirmala Sitharaman, you heard him there. Let's try and get him back on the line so he can listen. Kiran Bedi?
Who's this for?
You heard Sagar there. Sagar actually made a very pertinent point to the BJP. And to Kiran Bedi, he said, why are you saying that everybody, he completely disagreed with this idea, Kiran Bedi, that everybody is corrupt in different degrees and hence we can't have a party that cannot be corrupt. And to Nirmala Sitharaman, he said that if Modi is on the upswing, why do you need to give tickets to people like Yeddyurappa and spoil your own image? That is a very pertinent observation from Sagar in Lucknow, which, by the way, is one of the constituencies being speculated for Mr. Modi himself.
Yes. What I was trying to explain,
Kiran Bedi,
which you left me in between. What I was trying to explain where you left me in between was that because of the long past, every political party, particularly the key major parties, which will finally hopefully form the government, have baggages by virtue of history and the kind of opaqueness we had in politics in the past. Things have dramatically changed now. But the choice is now to choose the bigger. Now let me complete. Don't get anxious. Let me complete. The choice is we got a few weeks away. Do we want a government or we don't want a government?
Yeah, but you don't want Yeddyurappa. The question Sagar is asking you is not about whether we want government. He's saying, why do you want Yeddyurappa?
By not having Yeddyurappa,
you know, people are angry about Yeddyurappa.
Not having one Yeddyurappa.
Yeddyurappa is a symbol of corruption.
Not having one Yeddyurappa, one Kalmadi, one Ashok Chavan, one Pawan Bansal, you are not going to lose the government.
Okay.
You please come to the politics. Why are you?
1 minute, please.
Please do come.
Nirmala Sitharaman. I think, no, 1 second. Before that, Nirmala Sitharaman, you want to answer
Arnab,
Sagar?
Please also focus. Arnab, please also bring into focus that the BJP is planning to give tickets to the 4 people who have been accused of the Muzaffarnagar riots.
We'll take that up later.
That is
let them give the tickets, we'll debate it.
Sanjay, please, Sanjay, Congress should not be telling BJP what to do.
I think Congress
well, then let us also debate. 1 minute, even Congress, we have not given a ticket to Mr. Chavan or Mr. Kalbadi. Why we discuss?
Yes, we are waiting, but you haven't said no to that either.
I hope you don't.
You haven't said no to that either. Anyway, Nirmala Sitharaman, you want to answer Sagar?
My point is,
Nirmala Sitharaman, you want to answer Sagar?
My point is that the BJP's commander-in-chief of the campaign is triple murder accused.
Okay, fine.
Amit Shah has got a serious accusation.
We're not talking about that. Nirmala Sitharaman, you want to answer Sagar?
You get to know where they're coming from.
Don't go to Gujarat, please.
Nirmala, answer Sagar before I wrap up. Let Nirmala Sitharaman answer with, please. Sagar is on the line. Go ahead.
No, I just want to be... If every panelist had something to tell about the BJP, Arnab, please extend me the courtesy of just allowing me that 1 minute uninterrupted. When the Congress spokesperson doesn't even want to talk about his own answers and jumps on to come up with a blatantly false allegation, outrageous allegation, and I object to this kind of a nonsense which is being spoken
what
in
is
television
be
debates
specific.
every time when they want to divert. And therefore, with that said, I will tell you. Now, I'm very surprised you go about commenting, saying he symbolizes corruption. Yeah. When 4 cases against him have been thrown out. Now, let us not please, much before the courts have decided.
Why are you defending him?
Because it was convenient continuously talk. There we go. Hold on, Arnab. Be kind. 8 people are talking to me about as though only Yeddyurappa is there for you all to talk about corruption. Yeddyurappa's allegations are falling flat on their faces, one after the other.
There is a charge sheet filed in the CBI court in October 2012, and I have just told you about it. It hasn't fallen. It hasn't fallen at all.
I'm reminding you of the facts that several of the FIRs have been rejected by the court as having no prima facie. You should allow me to say that much at least.
Are you going to judge for the court?
Arnab, please hold on for a minute. If you have 5 panelists all talking about Yeddyurappa, at least give me the courtesy, let me answer it. Some of the FIRs have already been rejected by the court. The court has commented as to how these have been, charges placed against him, which are politically, we have been saying politically clearly motivated.
No, I'll tell you.
I don't want you to excessively focus on
I would say this to you, that just like Babubai Bokaria has been convicted, Yeddyurappa has been charge-sheeted. And now, if Kalmadi and Bansal and Chavan are denied tickets, will the BJP be on a back foot? That's only a question tonight. I'm wrapping up only for want of time, but you can tweet on this, you can write about this, because this subject, everybody compromises, is a hashtag, and we're going to keep this issue alive over the next few days. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.